Paul Campo, and today what we're going to do, we did a learn to play guitar in 15 minutes video. That was my first video, and we covered E minor and G, and we did just a quick recap. We did this little exercise. And so what we're going to do today is take that pattern, do it with 3 different chords. So we've got E minor, G, and then we've got this B7. I don't want to get technical and too theoretical on you at this point, but B7 sounds really good with E minor and G. But a B7 chord is not in the key of G and E minor. It's normally a B minor. But it's actually quite famous, this kind of a sound, in Eastern European folk music. I used to teach for years in Seattle, and I had some Russian students, and they would bring me Russian folk songs, and they all kind of had that kind of a sound. That was the key of A minor. That would be, here'd be E minor and G. So that's a little fancier strumming than we're going to cover right now, but let's kind of get this going. Okay, let's take a closer look here. So I would say the absolute easiest way to do this, to get the B7 down, make E minor, fingers 2 and 3, okay? Again, we've got this finger 2 anchored. We actually don't have to move it for E minor, G, or a B7, which makes it nice for learning, really. The chords sound good together. There's some actually pretty famous songs that go G to B7 to start out with. Maybe you can think of a few. But anyway, so let's get back to a close-up on how to make the B7. So I've got my E minor with fingers 2 and 3 down. I'm going to leave finger 2. I'm going to move finger 3 down a smaller string. I'm going to put my first finger on the first fret of the D string, 3rd big string, and my pinky is going to go down on the little string. How about we wait on the pinky for now? Test finger 2. You might find finger 1 or finger 2 blocks out finger 1. You're probably leaning down too much. So remember, it's easier to get for some people, it's easier to get your thumb over the top. You lose a lot of the ability to get your fingers upright, and then by lowering your thumb, you're going to lose some power, some pressure. So I don't know if you could see, I angled my finger down, my 3rd finger down. I don't need to really do that. I do notice a lot of new students, when they start, they find that easier. The bottom line is, make it happen. Make it happen. If you're getting, do the detective work. Take all your fingers off except for, say, your 2nd finger. Okay, you can get that to come out. You add your 1st finger. What if you took off your 2nd and, okay, you've got the ability to get pressure. So maybe you start with those 2. Then you add your pinky. Realize this B7 is movable. Or going up. So if let's just go to C and G. So you've got to block the B string when you have a root 5-7 like that. And then if I move them up to G7, I've got a block. So I block the G and the high E. That's a little advanced right now, but that gives you the idea. So we've got the close-up of E minor to B7. Just those three. If you've got that, the B string is open in this position, and then you've got the F sharp note, and you're happening. If I did the E minor, if we recall how we did that, it's actually really an easy switch if you do E minor with your second and third finger. So let's just learn how to do this. I've got my E minor down. Second finger is on the A string, second fret, and third finger is on the third big string, the D string. I've got a nice clean sound. We're again going to use our anchoring technique. We're going to leave finger 2 where it is. We're going to drop finger 3 a string towards our feet. So now it's on the A note of the G string. I've got my first finger open, and that's going to hit this E flat or D sharp, depending on how we need to look at it. So now I've got this little triangle shape. That's what's critical on the B7, those three. Now in this open position, I've got a B string, which we can just let ring, and then my F sharp note is on the bottom. And that's really it. It's really easy when you approach it this way. So let's kind of recap. We've got E minor. We got G. Now we've got the B7. So does that switch not really help us? Well, wait a second. So I've got E minor to go back to after B7. So if I'm on that last B7, I'm just going to move my second finger down and take everything away. So actually, I take that back. You're going to take your third finger away and move it up. If you did what I said, that'd be an A sus2. So what was that song? Okay, forget it. So back to what we're doing. We've got E minor, G. I shift to B7. Now I've got to go back to E minor. You're already in place with that finger. That comes off, that comes off, this goes up. So that's our strumming pattern for each chord. Down, 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 up, down. I'm going to go to G. Down, 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 up, down. I'm going to leave my second finger there. Shift back. Add your first finger. Third, pinky, B7. I'm going to do 2 of those patterns on the B7. So now I get this. It's really easy. I mean, you've got to practice, okay? I know I'm probably making this seem easy for those of you who are just starting out, but it really is easy if you apply yourself. Start with this simple E minor. Just start there. Move to G. If the strumming is hard, you could just let the pick fall down. When you can do that, that's when you're ready to shift to the B7. So, I hope that helped, because B7 is super common and super important. With this one B7 chord, how about this? I'll give you a hint on the next video. The next video is probably going to be C and D chords, but at some point we're going to do a standard blues with sevenths and these 7 chords. So here's a B7. It's a B7 because your second finger is on a B note and you have a 7. If I move this up 1, I can't, I just have to block that note out now wherever I'm at. C7, C sharp, D, A. You can see how important the 7 chord is going to be. Anyways, I hope this all helped you today. Have a great day.